Good morning, good morning. How are you? Good morning, good morning. Fine, thank you. Okay, this is Tony the bus driver, okay? Okay, Tony the bus driver is friendly to everyone. He helps people to learn which bus to catch. You need to be on the right bus. Go where you want to go, okay? Okay, Tony is nice to everyone. He is a good driver. Tony helps people. Okay. Go on the bus by the driver. That is where you get on the bus. Walk off the bus in the back of the bus. You go right there, go on the bus, and you come out the back door. Only the bus driver has a seat belt. Because when there's a lot of people on the bus, it's safer not to have a seat belt. So when you get on the bus, you need to know ahead of time, you don't have a seat belt on a city bus, okay? So only the bus driver has a seat belt on. Safer not to have a seat belt on a bus. Because if there was an accident, it would hard to get everybody out all of a sudden, you know? In the car, always put your seat belt on. Tell your mother and father to put their seat belt on. What's the first thing what you do when you get in the car? Buckle your seat belt. That's what you do. Tell your mommy and your daddy to buckle theirs too. No excuse will do. But on the bus, there's no seat belts, okay? Okay, at the bus station, you can get a ticket. But you're a kid, so your kids ride free, and the parents have to pay. And there's usually someone pay for the ticket, or when you get on the bus, you pay for the ticket, but they don't give you change on the bus, okay? That would take too much time. Okay, have your money ready or pay on the bus. The bus does not give you change. Your parents pay the driver to ride the bus. The bus driver will stop the bus and let you get off. Okay, when you're on the bus, there's a cord you pull down, and the bus driver will stop and let you off on next stop, okay? Okay, people take care of their dogs on the bus. Some people can't have a dog on the bus. A person is blind, they can have a seeing eye dog. And some people, they're kind of upset and they need to have a dog to keep them calm. Okay, don't touch the dogs, okay? Blind people can ride the bus. Some blind people have a cane so they can feel where they are walking. Some people have a seeing eye dog. Some people move dogs for help to be calm, okay? Oh, my doggy fell down. Do not pet the dogs, okay? And there are wheelchairs on the bus, and they strap them in so the wheelchairs don't move, okay? Wheelchairs can go on the bus. Lots of people use wheelchairs. Okay, people do not hold cats on their lap. They have to be in a cage, a carrier, okay? If they have a cat. Okay, right here it says, can you see this? In Canada, if you have a baby in a stroller, in Canada, if you have a baby in a stroller, you can push the baby the baby and the stroller on the bus. It is okay in Canada. But in the United States, when people ride the bus, they have a stroller and a baby. They have to take the baby out of the stroller and put the stroller under the seat, okay? And my next book is going to talk about Canada, the differences between Canada and the United States. Okay. Use manners on the bus. Use manners. A lot of people ride the bus, all ages. Older people sit in the front of the seats. We let older people sit in front of the bus. In front of the bus, okay? Okay, be nice. Don't demand to sit in the seats. They are for older people and for wheelchairs, okay? Tony lived in New York. He fell in love with a woman in Bakersfield. That is why he lives in Bakersfield. Tony lives in Bakersfield because he fell in love with a woman from New York. Okay? I've been to New York. Okay, there's a cat. There's no pigs no horses or farm animals on the bus. Only dogs and cats. Okay. People pull the cord when they want to get off the bus. See, you have to pull the cord. You have to know where you're going, so you'll know when to get off, okay? You have to have a plan when you're riding the bus. Okay, and some buses have books like this says, sorry, please, manners, ABCs. Sometimes they have books on the bus so the kids can read the books, okay? And if there's on the seat, the bus, if there's something messy on the seat, don't sit on it, okay? Be nice to the military that's on the bus, okay? There's a man, he was a military man, our soldiers, okay? We have soldiers that protect our country. But he was a nice man, and he got up and he moved so this little girl could sit down. That was nice of him. He knew to serve other people. He served people all his life. He was a soldier. So honor our soldiers on the bus, okay? Sit on your seat. No running. Obey your parents. Sit in your seat. Do not talk loud. When you get off the bus, don't forget your stuff. And Tony, the bus driver, I told him that when I went to Canada, I learned about Raffi. Raffi, he's a singer. A lot of people in America sang his songs, like Banana Phone. He wrote Banana Phone. But anyway, I told Tony about I saw Raffi. Okay. And that's the back of the bus. Say bye. Okay. Sometimes people, their car breaks down and they have to ride the bus, okay? So you just know, so you know what happens on the bus, okay? Okay, take care and be careful. And when you get on the bus, be nice, have manners, and listen to your parents. Okay, bye. Bye.